listening to Anja Asks Anybody. And actually, that includes friends. Today, I am interviewing my really good friend, Harpo, 414 Street Poet, about poetry, about life, about everything. Harper and I both wear striped pants, apparently, and we live in Bayview.
I got the memo.
And we are poets, and we sling poems from our typewriters for people at places as well. But yeah, most importantly, you just want to read a poem?
Yeah, I can go ahead and do that right now.
All right.
So I wrote this when I was 19, so it's a bit unrefined, but I like it, and it's kind of the essence of my poetry. So it's called Coffee's Reject. It's actually about me going to a coffee shop and seeing a person that was attractive, and being really scared about it. So I didn't mean to fall into an oopsie in broad daylight. I only meant to order cold brew and get out of this hellhole before the acoustic cover of this song made me scream in here again. But then we were humming the Beatles, and you were making oat milk art. You had that look on your face like you knew too much. Like maybe you knew the way that I'd be intimidated by you if you spoke. You said hi to me, and I stuck to the floor frozen. I was wearing a freeze pop costume, and the ceiling held an umbrella when I melted into my mug. I swear it's not the caffeine. Don't get me wrong. 3 shots now, and I'm vibrating, checking my cell phone while I wait for the rain to stop. It's you with your gold initial necklace, your stupid cute hair, and your sleeves rolled up, like you're about to downplay my humor and laugh at my socks with sandals. You told me to enjoy my drink, but I accidentally said, I love you too. Now I'm walking down north with my cup warm in my hand, and it's holding me tight till my face turns red. An Avenue straitjacket, thinking about how your laugh bubbles up and I can never come back. Thinking about how if I do, I'll probably avoid your line next time and pretend I'm cool, even when I trip over the burlap bag you guys give away for free. Even when I leave fingerprints on someone else's latte. God, it's so embarrassing to feel this much about a stranger just because you spelled my first and last name right on the paper cup. You frowned like maybe you've read my stuff before, but I can tell you told your friends it was boring.
Wow. That was hilarious.
Thanks.
I love you too.
It was so terrible.
So, did you edit that since you were 19?
No, I didn't actually.
Wow. So, they had oat milk when you were 19?
Actually, maybe I did. I must have edited it. I think it was probably almond milk, though.
Yeah, because I was like, you're not that much younger than me. They definitely did not have oat milk when I was 19.
Yeah, I definitely did edit this actually during COVID. So.
Okay. Yeah. So, what's a good question for a poet? I would guess I should ask you, how is your life story similar or dissimilar to President George Washington?
Oh man, that guy had a head of hair, didn't he?
Yeah.
Goodness. Well, right now I'm looking pretty masculine these days, and I do feel like I did sport his brand of ponytail for a while. So
really?
Yeah. So I guess that'd be pretty similar.
Okay. Anything else in common or dissimilar? How are you not alike?
Let's see. Well, I don't have wooden teeth. I mean, this guy really didn't have a dental plan, He just worked off vibes and human matter, all that. I just write about splinters in my heart, so
yeah.
I would also never glue a wig to my head, I think. But, him and I really have had some crazy experiences with rivers. Like, he crossed the Delaware River. I went to the Fox River when I was 6, and I actually rode my bike down the path.
No
and
kidding.
My parents said, hey, you need to stop at that light pole. And I said, oh, okay. And then, of course, I just kept going. So, 5 minutes later, when a police officer came up to me, I was so scared that he knew my name. I just kept, riding away from him.
Wow. Do you ever get confused for George Washington?
Not anymore. Maybe with the ponytail.
So, you are writing a book of poetry. What is it, and why is it?
Well, I always say my art is not for other people, but then it really is for other people because, you want them to be felt or relatable to what you're saying. So I think a lot of my stuff is about funny happenings in my life. I'm a very conversational poet, so really obnoxious memories or weird stuff that happens to me while I'm on this spinning rock. So that's kind of where I'm at with that.
Yeah, so that's interesting to me because I feel like, yes, the first thing that happens with poetry writing is self-expression. Just getting rid of the demons we have in ourselves or understanding life a little bit better. But I feel like a secondary thing happens, and it's very hard for me to imagine this maybe with my personality type, but as soon as you've written it and you feel like it's done, generally I want someone to go, oh, that's really good.
Yeah, for sure. Even if it's like the someone you wrote it for or like your best friend, you know what I mean? Like you want someone to say, "Oh yeah, that's actually like a great poem."
Yeah, like if you like had a messy situationship with the guy in the produce department like 15 years ago, you write a poem 15 years later, you kind of want to crumple it up and toss it in the produce department hoping that the situationship guy sees it.
This sounds very personal for you.
It probably is. Yeah, so who is a poet or artist you always kind of come back to in your head whenever you're making something where you're like, I want to emulate them in some way?
Yeah, so I think I have like two that come to mind right away. The first is Frank O'Hara. He's like literally my poetry idol. He, talks about everyday things that are usually mundane, but just the abstract like expressionism of it all like really is kind of where I draw that from. So the poem that I just read like definitely was inspired by the things that he says in his poetry. But the other one would be the Beatles because they're just so, visual, and I want to be like them. I feel like sometimes my poetry can be kind of cryptic, but I want to be that visual kind of poet. So I think, yeah.
Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds.
Yeah, I was actually just listening to Sgt. Pepper on the way here, like scream singing, because that's just how I get ready for stuff. So.
It was 20 years ago today. Sgt. Pepper taught his band to play.
Oh, not the song, though.
Okay.
Yeah, it was, what was it? It was, well, first it was Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, but then it was kind of like going in order of the album. So Fixing a Hole was where I really got into it.
I'm fixing a hole where the rain fits in.
Exactly.
And starts my mind a wandering. Okay, well, anyways, I can do the whole album, but read us another poem.
Sure, gladly. So this one's actually from my my poetry collection that's gonna come out. So this is titled Automatica, and actually this is a poem that apparently is 100% finished because my friend, which is you, edited this poem, and you really like it, so I'm going to read it for you. The forest drinks its forest drink, listening to the language of moths and mirrors, tracking and relaxing on whispering time, sediment covered in blankets where round mementos lie down. If ever there's sunlight, maybe the trees can bow in unison. Silver beams trace outlines in the rock for essays yet to be written. A crumpled leaf blows on its own, but not before passing its shape-shifting cousin. How many of these are there? Will the world hide the amount? Will the life forms destroy them? Will the animals be jealous? There are no yes or no answers. There is a creek, rushing and cool. Steam billows up when the air is hot, the breathwork of the earth slowly sinking to the beat of life. The origin will speak, well, the origin will fly, and the bones and the fragments and the crisp pages follow.
Yes, I believe I gave that poem 3 stars and a plus.
I believe there was 8 pluses, yes.
Yes. What animals have you been thinking about lately, and why?
I think squirrels, they're kind of really dramatic and chaotic. But I really like that because they just yell at birds for no reason. And it's kind of iconic because I just wish I could like yell at whoever I want sometimes. I work in corporate America, so it's not always fun in games.
Yeah.
So
Well, do you think that perhaps the world of the squirrels is actually a lot more similar to corporate America? I mean, there's trees, which kind of creates a hierarchy of nests and who can have the
agreed.
highest nest.
Yeah, and theirs always has the most leaves. So you know,
Yes.
and they're always hiding stuff and then forgetting where they're putting it.
yes.
So it's like Christmas every time because they just like find their acorns randomly.
Yeah, they need interns to like find their acorns for them.
Yeah.
And they are aggressive. They can do business.
They're very businesslike. I could see definitely them, you know, putting on a suit and tie and going into the office.
Yeah, so there's many coincidences between squirrels in the corporate world and also friends in striped pants. Why did you put on stripes this morning? What were you thinking when you chose your striped shorts?
You know what? My work from home outfit is actually pajamas. So this was a last minute decision.
Wow.
I was wearing a different pair of green shorts. Green is my favorite color. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to be bold because I'm going to River West. You know, I had to be cool or whatever.
Yeah.
But then I saw you and I was like, you know what? I think we're telepathic.
Yeah. Because
know?
because we are not just in striped pants, but like they are the same width of stripes. And then like Harper is in green and I'm in red. So it's like we're celebrating Christmas in July.
Oh my God, this is the Christmas in July episode of your show.
Yes.
I'm obsessed.
Yes. And then another coincidence, you and I, for separate reasons, both ended up in Jellystone Park yesterday, which is a place I would never imagine myself ever ending up because I don't know how to swim. I do not have a family. I find TV references and cartoons aesthetically displeasing. But I got hired, or not hired, I actually paid them money to sell poems there.
Oh,
but
yeah.
but you had a family thing in Jellystone.
I willingly went.
You willingly
However, I will say I did not know it was Jellystone because I came in the back way and it was called Bear Paw Adventure Park. So I had no idea that this was the Yogi Bear, you know?
Yeah. So what did you see in the Bear Paw Adventure Park yesterday?
Well, I think they definitely packed the area with the inflatable slides. There was a lot of kids. So the kids that I brought, which was my niece and my stepdaughter, they were just like, this is too packed, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Kids these days, they're not used to being around a bunch of people all the time. Like they're into technology and playing games, you know, with one person or two.
They're into the pandemic.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not out yet, apparently. So.
I saw this boy walk past. He looked like he was maybe 14. He had an inflatable under each arm, an inflatable around his neck. It was bright out. It was almost 90 degrees. The sun was in his eyes. He was squinting. He was walking slightly uphill, and the wind was blowing, and it was not a cooling wind. It was like a hot wind, and he just looked so unhappy.
Speaking of Christmas in July, that's like the opposite of the Christmas Story. You know, like when he's in that big old snowsuit in the cold.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just hot. I got sunburn for sure, like on my lip, which was
Well,
very
it's
weird.
because you were trying to lick a park bench, and you can't do
the
that.
hot park bench. Yeah.
It will burn you. Yes. The water pump wasn't even an option. So what's something that happened to you today? Please tell the listeners a story.
Well, I definitely dodged a bee when I was coming out of my house today. So that's a win. I'm terrified of bees. I don't mind spiders. I don't like any kind of bug, though. Like, I'm terrified.
Now, what if spiders had stingers? Would that change things?
Yeah, because then they would be an insect, which they're not. They're arachnids. So, like, you know, they're friendly. They're more scared. Like, when people say that spiders are more scared of you than you are of them, it's true. It's fact.
You've been a spider. You
Yeah,
can attest.
I'm a spider chaser.
Yes. Yes. You ready for another poem? I see the phone coming out.
Let's go. It's actually not on the phone, though.
Oh.
Okay, so this one's called Heaven on Earth, which was actually just a day at the beach recently. So, sunken into quicksand, teeth to a peach. Delicate and peaceful, unbothered and alluring. Cosmic crisp trees make patterns of light. Sun-soaked skin, feelings developing like photographs. Juicy fruit. Lipstick-stained, iced coffee kisses.
Cosmic crisp is a type of apple, isn't it?
It is. It's actually the apple that of choice that we usually get at the grocery store. So this is definitely about my wife.
Yeah, and what's the full line with Cosmic Crisp?
Cosmic crisp trees make patterns of light.
It makes you think you could eat the whole tree
Yeah.
and be a big Cosmic Crisp apple.
It's cosmic. It's very cosmic.
Yeah. What is your brand of humor, and how does that roll out for you?
I think my humor could be described as it's not funny unless I say it is. Until I say it is, really. Because I guess I would describe it as more like tragicomic, right? So like if something's probably not supposed to be funny, to me it probably is going to be.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's the sort of thing where you say it and people go, "Oh, I'm so sorry." And you go, "But I'm laughing."
Yeah, like life gives you lemon, you just roast them,
Yeah.
you know?
Well, and that's one of the things I really like about your poetry, aside from the whimsical lyricism, is also you are a storyteller and you just make me laugh.
I try. You know, I like to think of myself as like, I guess like a wine or something. Like my top notes would be like citrus and I don't know, tears. And then like on the opposite side, the dry down would be like stage presence, ridiculousness, you know? So I have all those in there, but I think you have to really know me to think that my jokes are funny.
Yeah. It's so interesting that you compare yourself to wine as a sober person.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, being sober and also being gluten-free, how do these limitations of being forced to avoid something, how does that affect your artistic vision?
You know, this is a funny question because I have actually thought about this in more ways than one, and this is going to sound ridiculous, but anytime I go to a gig, right, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we're going to provide dinner," it's never gluten-free. And then, you know, people get very offended when you don't take their food because food is such a social thing, especially in Milwaukee. Like, it's just what you do. You eat and you drink. And I don't really do either of those with people. So, you know, if I hang out, we're getting coffee or we're doing poetry or we're, you know, hiking or something. So it's kind of, I guess, a little bit lonely in some ways.
Well, there's nothing more stressful to me to be like invited to do a thing and then people get really excited and they go, "And it's a potluck."
Yeah. Or they're like, "Oh, I'm bringing pizza for everyone."
Yeah. And they sound so excited.
And then you're like, "Well, I brought my granola bar."
Yeah. And then they go, "Are you okay?"
Yeah.
And in my case, like I'm rail thin. People think like, "Oh, she has a problem."
And then there's me, like a more fluffy person, and they're like, "Oh, she's just gonna go home and eat something else then, I guess."
Oh, the pain. Yes, don't assume that everyone can eat everything.
Yeah.
And also, if you think you've made it gluten-free, you might not have.
Yeah, exactly, because gluten-free and celiac safe are completely different. Because the gluten ratio only has to be a certain amount for it to be like considered like, you know, gluten friendly or whatever. But celiac safe, it really can't have any, you know.
Yeah. And this is the pain that ferments the poet.
But you know what? It's funny that you say that poetically like that because I feel like that's a very huge description of our friendship.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you told me once like, "Oh yeah, like you're my age and you live in Bayview and we're both gluten-free." So yeah, like we do plan stuff together and it's never like, "Oh no, there might be gluten there."
Yeah, and we're also typewriter poets.
Yeah, like, "Oh my God, we're twins with these stripes on."
Yes, who hang out in Jellystone Park on Wednesdays.
Exactly.
Yes. Can you give our listeners a creative assignment?
Yes. So I am actually going to give you the assignment of coming to actually meet me. That would be so cool for me to meet some of you guys that have heard this interview. I will be on October 3rd. I believe it's a Friday. It will be the typewriter ball at Turner Hall. It's being put on by QWERTYfest. You can buy tickets on QWERTYfest.com, and I would love to see you. It starts at 6 p.m.
Are you going to read your award-winning poem?
I am. It's going to be a poem that is titled Self-Portrait with Milwaukee, and it is a poem about the imagined love affair between Frida Kahlo and Milwaukee.
Yeah. Harper took the house down at Frida Fest
Hey.
a couple weeks ago and won first place, and they wrote a check, and and they gave Harper the wrong check. They gave Harper the check for the Frida Fest lookalike contest as opposed to the Frida Fest poetry slam.
And I know you guys can't see me, but I look nothing like Frida Kahlo. I mean, I'm a fluffy little person, mask presenting. But it was comical. And then, the lady called me later and she's like, "Hey, did you get the wrong check?" And I was like, "Yeah, do you want it back? I could get the poetry one." And she's like, "Oh no, it's okay." And I was like, "Yeah, because I'm like the spitting image of her, right?" And she did not laugh. She was not having it.
But did the bank believe you?
They did. They didn't question me. I actually mobile deposited it, so.
And that's what matters. So you have something to show me. I believe it is the book cover design that you just received.
I do. So I wanted to talk a little bit about it first. My niece, she made a new friend maybe in the last few months, but they kind of really hit it off. And this person is an artist, and I saw their work and I was like, oh my gosh, I love this. I think this would be perfect for my book. I just love this person's vibe. And I'm going to tell you their name. His name is Micah Keelish, and he was so excited to give me this today. And when I saw it, I literally went back in the house and just cried because I was he literally listened to everything I said and read my poetry, and literally it's perfect. So
wow, I'm so now we will unveil it and I will describe it to listeners. This is going to be the cover of Harper's upcoming poetry collection. Is it called
Hey Moon, I'm Real?
Hey Moon, I'm Real, and this is the cover. Let's take a look.
This is the front.
Wow. Okay, so this is one of those really densely decorated covers. It has an Art Nouveau style. It is gorgeous. I would not know that a teenager painted this.
Correct.
Yes. It looks like a cover for a prog rock album.
I love that.
From the 70s. Yes. There's some beautiful ladies. It looks like there's some mushrooms. It's very psychedelic, very
ethereal.
Yes. There's a hidden eyeball and earth.
Yeah.
There's close-ups of hair and tendrils. It's gorgeous.
Okay, but wait till you see the back.
What? There's a
back.
Okay.
Yeah.
With this back, I'm officially deciding I'm also going to commission this illustrator for my eventual book.
Oh my gosh.
The back
He's gonna be so excited.
has a dense forest scene, a kind of pensive-looking moon, and just beautiful purples, blues, and greens.
Yeah, it's nice and dark, and I just feel like I just cannot wait to put this book out looking so fancy. I had no idea that it could be that good.
Yes. And who's the artist?
His name is Micah Keelish. I will definitely connect you to.
Yes. Connect all of us who are writing books.
Yeah, he even made a spine for it. It's just beautiful.
That is beautiful. Wow. Yeah. Is there anything aside from QWERTYfest that's coming up that you want us to brace ourselves for?
Actually, yes. I will be at Center Street Days. I don't know which day that is, though, because I didn't write that down.
Oh.
But
yes.
It is. Yeah, it's coming up here.
Yeah, Harper will be typing poems on the spot. I believe that day I will be at Art and Funk Festival, so Harper will be
both.
Yeah, or just see Harper because you're in River West if you're listening to
got
this.
it. It's Saturday, August 17th, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Yes. Yeah, and Harper's great. Harper is especially good at rhyming schemes, so you should definitely request a song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be great, actually.
Yeah.
And if you like humor, I got that for you, too.
Yes. Oh, most definitely. Is there anything else I should ask you?
Anything else that you should ask me? No, but can I ask you a question?
Yes, please.
All right. So let's see. We've been friends for a while now. So give me your best freestyle, free verse description of our friendship. Not just today. Not the striped fruit stripes gum looking thing, but anything else.
Okay, snickering at 11:30 p.m. The husband asks, "Who are you talking to?" But he doesn't need to ask. It's always Harper. Always Harper and me laughing about stripes, laughing about Jellystone, laughing about street wars with the poetry scene. We are across the park, and I place the Frida Kahlo sketchbook on top of the other books so they cannot be seen through the glass door of the little free library.
So that I can go grab it.
Yes, this is not really, I don't rhyme, I don't have rhythm. I kind of more tell stories,
That's
but yes,
okay.
yes.
I feel like there should be music behind you right now.
Yes, oh, most definitely. But yes, so I hide books in little free libraries, and then I text Harper where to go. Go to the corner of Dover and the other street. I can't remember. So we don't want to give away where the Frida Kahlo book is anyways. Maybe warring factions will hear this and go there. I don't think so. There's no warring factions. We're all friends. We're all friends.
But don't steal my Frida book.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, I kind of ran out of poetry there because I started talking to my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Isn't that what happens usually anyways?
Oh, so my other friends say, Anja, when you have a friend, you have a type.
Oh, yeah.
You have a type. You really like those butch lesbian friends who you can play poetry with.
That's so funny.
Yes.
Yeah, I think when Anja and I go places, like, people definitely think we're a couple, but it's just so funny because she's just so, like, caring, and then I'm just so, like, nonchalant, ADHD, like, type B, and she describes herself as, like, type E, so we're just, like, chaotic together, and it's pretty funny.
Everyone thinks I'm in a relationship with them whenever I go anywhere with anyone. I'm just in peak, like, any age.
Yeah.
I'm 38. I have graying hair.
I'm just very
but a
surprised you
youthful
don't have a
face.
Subaru yet.
I will never
this
have a
point.
Subaru.
Oh.
I'm not actually in your club.
Yeah, get out. I'm locking the door.
Yeah. No, I'm a Honda CRV, comfortable recreational vehicle. What is it? Runabout vehicle.
Roundabout?
Roundabout.
Runabout. Oh.
Runabout vehicle.
Puddle jumper.
I'm one
From A
of
to B.
3 people at my art studio who drive a 2010 gray Honda CRV.
Oh my gosh. So when you
I'm
go
a demographic of my own.
I was just going to say, so when you leave, do you have to, like, really look at the license plate?
I know my car from the scratches on the side.
Oh, okay.
From the dents. Yes.
Interesting.
Yes. Well, thank you to everyone for listening to Anja Asks Anyone. My guest today was Harper Martel, or 414 Street Poet. Where can people find you for more stuff?
Probably just on Instagram because I don't have any other social media. I'm not good at social media. However, I will answer your message. So if you want to hire me or speak with me, that's perfect.
Yes. Thank you for listening to Anja Asks Anyone. We'll catch you in 2 weeks. Next week, I'm going to play a repeat. Yeah. Da-da, 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 da-da.